Hello and welcome back to hopefully a new series on the channel that will go for a little bit, but we're going to be playing a bit of Planet Coaster. As you can see in front of you, I've got the name of the park here, which will be Tea Drinker Park, as it is just for us tea drinkers, because you know, we love a good cuppa. We're going to roll with a hard difficulty. I was thinking of doing harder, but then I realised I actually want to enjoy myself. So we're going to stick with hard, and it will still be a challenge, but just not sweaty, you know. But yeah, let's just get into this park. Oh, here we are. This beautiful bit of land is now ours. We've even got guests who obviously aren't tea drinkers because they're not. Oh, is he good? It's a bit of a terrible moustache. Oh, it's just his teeth, right? I thought I had a bad moustache, but yeah. This is the bit of land for us that we're going to use. And obviously, what do you do when you've got... Oh! You know what? It's hard mode, so I was going to chuck down the teapot as a first ride for us. But, with the teacups, but that's not available. So, well, you got to go with the classic Wild Blue, but we're not going to call it that. We will call it something else. But you know, every park needs that first roller coaster, and it looks like this is going to be this boy right here. Now, you know, I'll not do it as close to the entrance, I'll just chuck it there for now. Just because, you know, let's pause time as well, you know, because that can be a pain. What will we name it? What will we name you, big man? Where do I change your name? I see it at the top there. Right, what do we call you? Okay, so after a bit of thinking, we're gonna go with Terrific Airways, with a wee pun on T there. I'm gonna be honest, ain't the greatest name, but we'll roll with it for now. And obviously, what we need to do is get a wee starting path going. And we know guests like to be pen and walked all close together, so let's make a big long one just down the middle. Just like that for now. Just so they've got a bit of room and they're not complaining, you know. And then we need to get that starting. Oh, we need to place it. We've got it. Let's get our exit right. You know, where do we want the exit? We'll just chuck the exit right here for us. And obviously, we need to do our wee paths for the queue. So I'm going to quickly do that and jump to me completing the paths, because that can be boring to watch. Okay, so after a bit of designing, we have gone for this here. Now for me, I like a really long queue. I think it kind of helps later on in the park as well, just because right now, yeah, it takes a while for people to walk through and that, and then the queue will probably only be up to like here or something. But later on, it'll help, especially as you can see as well, I have added the priority pass bit. Not going to sell any at the start, but it is planning ahead, which will get you the dub. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, you're probably looking bottom left and going, hold up, how's this boy 4,800? He's up to 2,500 before we even started. Not gonna lie, I had to take it along already because I got to finishing off here, and then when I went to put the priority bit, I was like, hold up, mate, you've got no money. I was like, what? So yeah, we've done that, and now we're gonna quickly add some scenery to it, make it look nice, get that 100% on it, just so, you know, just so really it rakes in the cash. So I'm gonna quickly fire up some scenery, and I'll jump to it being done, just because again, that can take a while, and it can look pretty boring. But yeah, I'll start by doing some scenery for you. Okay, so after spending a lot of time decorating the queue, making it look all nice, all lovely, blah 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 blah, this is what I've come up with. Now, as you know, when you kind of do these things at the start, you chuck all the bushes, the plants, as much as you really can, all the trees, just to make it look nice, and it's cheap. So, that's kind of the way we roll, until we can start buying animatronics and all the cool stuff. But as you can see, when we walk in here, you've got a lovely bit of different coloured bushes all going on, you know? And then you go twisty, 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 and then round another corner, and bang! You're at the ride. And as you can see from the wee description, 100%. It's what we want to see. Ideal. Now, I would start to build like a food area, but for now we're just going to open up the park, see how it does, hopefully it does well, and yeah, let's get going. Hopefully we can get some money and pay back the 5 mil loan that we owe. I didn't realise I hadn't opened this, so no customers arrived for a little bit, and I was sitting there going like, what's going on? But it is now open, so hopefully people start turning up. I was saying that. Here's a wee family now. How yous doing? Yous came in, actually, free entry. No, 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 no. It will be $1. And it'll be 50, or, well, I was going to say 50p because I'm from the UK, but we'll say, is it 50 cent? Hey, don't know what you heard about me, but anyway, yeah. And we'll see what they think of the price. I've not touched the price just because, you know, to get the guests in, you need to see if they're happy, but we'll speed it up, see if they go inside. Nah, what do you think? Too much? Too much, right? We will, what will we do? We will, ooh, just because it's the first raid, we'll put it down to 10 just so we start getting money, and also, we want it full. We want it full and get rid of you. We want it full so people get raiding. And you know, I forgot, we probably also need to get a big mechanic in, but we'll do that when it starts to break down. And we'll just, oh, that's a lot of people, you know. Why are you turning away? Because it's $1. $1? Is that why? Yeah, probably why. Or they're just not excited, but we'll roll with $1 for now just because. Might as well, but we've got people finally getting in the queue and finally happy with it. It's well worth the wait. Alright, well, might have to make that 11 then, but right now, people are getting on, it's all good, perfect. Now, we can start building a wee food area, a wee food court, you know, make sure they're happy. So, we'll just build it off to this big wee bit here. And let me just get a wee starting bit set up. Give me 2 seconds, as I remember how to do this. Okay, so the way I kind of like to do it is I like to have this like area here that's kind of like the center focus, you know, where like the benches and bins will be, and then, you know, around it you'll have your shops, you'll have a wee toilet, even a wee medical thing if it's needed, but we'll roll with this for now, but we'll need to connect up to the main parfait, and again, got to be big because the queues at the end get, or like the amount of people at the end get a bit too big for us to worry about, so it's better to make them big now instead of having to try to squeeze them in later. As we can see, people are flying, people are happy. Should we change the colour? I think we'll just leave it. We'll leave it for now, because, you know, I don't really know how I'd make that tea related, to be honest, that colour, but yeah, let's get building a few wee shops. What we will do is we'll pop them, actually we'll put the benches down on that first, get that all going. So, what theme? Ooh, that is interesting. What kind of bin and bench? Do we just go with a classic? I think we go with the classic. We go with the classic, but we need to use. We need the benches, and we'll just pop them kind of like. Oh, I was kind of hoping you'd be a bit more friendly. No, it's not great, but roll that for now. Bang, bang, and bang. And then we'll chuck in a few bins as well, you know, just so people actually put their litter somewhere instead of just chucking it on the floor. Because we don't want all the Jannies having to go around and clean it up. And again, better chuck a bin there just in case someone's in the mood to throw up. Because they do whitey and it ain't great. And again, let's chuck down a few benches because people get salty if you don't like put down benches for some reason. So, and again, put a few bins, just bang, bang. And bang, there we go. That's going to look all nice and lovely. So, you know, it looks like I should add maybe one more bench, eh? Not that bench, not that type of bench, but this type of bench. One more right there. Perfect, right. So, let's get to the food and all of that. So, I think we all know Cosmic Girl does very well, very well. So, what I want to do is kind of have it here, and then, you know what, we'll chuck down ice cream as well. We'll have that. Ooh, I think we'll chuck that here as well. And last but not least, Chief Beef, our boy. And over this, oh, I forgot hot dog. You know, we'll leave it for just those for now because they can be pretty expensive. Actually, we'll make this a separate building because again we'll get livid if I don't. And then the toilet block. Again, we kind of want to line it up straight just because that looks like the same as that. We'll have two toilets beside each other. Will we? Oh no, we already. Well, if I didn't let me, but I didn't realise I'd placed it right. We'll have that there, and then we'll start building wee things around them, just so people come near and go, oh, I want some of that. So give me 2 seconds, and I'll quickly build wee buildings for them, just so you'd have to sit through that boring part. Right, 2 seconds, I'll get onto that. Okay, just before I started building the old buildings for these, we achieve a monthly profit of 1,000. So we take that, we will claim that in the bank, and that kind of saves us a little bit from going bankrupt again, or not having any money. So it gives us a bit of a buffer to kind of build what we want. So we take that, much appreciated. And now I'll get back to building again. Okay, so after a bit of time spent building away at these, I will now reveal the result. I'm doing wee like cinematic reveals. You can see I'm going to slowly turn around. Oh, not done much to here. I can maybe add some trees, but as you can see, we've gone for a wee kind of castle theme to start off with. So we've got our chief beef, cosmic cow ice cream, and then the milkshakes. But as you see, we've got all the wee front things to tell guests what they might want. We've got the wee thing over the top and a wee logo, but I think it looks quite nice, you know. A wee castle theme. I'll need to like thingy around the outside just so it's not just a blank wall, but right now it looks alright. And then here we've got the 2 toilets, and I chucked in a wee staff building as well, just so, you know, they're happy as well, because staff need to be happy. We'll just fire up the capacity a bit. 100 costs, that's nothing, bro. And what do we want? We want them to get their health, or their, not health, their stamina. We're going to roll with stamina back quite quickly. And what does that quick? Energy, that's the word I wanted to use. We'll pay the 50, get their energy recovering quicker, just so we don't have to sit and worry about them. And then that means, it also doesn't mean no really, that just reminds me more like that I need to get in a wee Janny and a mechanic rolling about, just because we've got our ride, we've got our Janny. Let's go. I was going to chuck down an ATM, but then realised that I don't have it and that I have to research for one, so we'll wait for that. We'll wait for that. As you can see, I searched up there, but we can do that later. The ATM would have been nice just because it means guests spend a bit more. Bro, what are you doing, mate? Guests spend a bit more cash, but it is what it is. I might have to put down a few more bins over here just because they didn't seem to want to put it in them. But anyway, yeah, that's the wee starting bit here. But I think it looks quite nice. So I think the next thing to do is to get the next raid. Next raid popped down, which I think we have is the carousel. Now again, this boy is a popular lad, you know, very popular. Now my plan is we're going to put it here. Oh, maybe not, maybe, where do we want to put it? Do we want to put it here? And I realise that's close to the front, and I will have to make room for like an information booth and stuff like that, but I think I'll do that over the other side. So my plan is to put like a carousel here, and its entrance will wind, you know, from, ooh, yeah, wind, it'll wind from like, I'll start from behind here actually, but it'll wind, you know, let me just place the exit, but the entrance will wind all the way through here, and it'll start here, and it'll make its way blah 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 blah, and then the exit will chuck them out into the food court, because they can spend money there if they're walking by. But yeah, that is the plan anyway. So again, with this, I'm going to quickly make the queues for you so you don't have to watch me fire away at that and get all angry. But yeah, give me 2 seconds and I'll make the queues for that. Okay, so after a bit of time again on this wee queue, I went for the same theme as this, you know, get the trees in there, get the bushes. So if you're a wee customer, somebody join the park, you'd have a wee walk through, get a wee zoom in here, look at all the lovely trees, the bushes, I mean, oh, you're just in awe at this area, and you do a wee loop-to-loop around here, and that is the queue for there. It probably looks better from above, I'll be honest, but yeah, and then the exit pushes them straight out into the food court, hopefully meaning they'll spend some cash. You have also got to come up with a name, and the name that was decided by myself is the Party Carousel. Party. Say it again, just in case you didn't get it. A wee joke on T again for you, but yeah, that's the one we're rolling with. We spent the majority of our cash building the queue, which is a bit sad, but it'll bring in the cash, so each to their own, I'd say. But let's hit play again, and see if people want to get on the Party Carousel. But as you can see, big boy. Not saying that's just broken down. Well, I was about to flex it and look at it. It's doing. Wait, is it? Why is everyone? Oh no, I thought. Ah, they're just turned away because they're waiting in the queue, not because they're looking away. But yeah, we raised it to 14 because, and to be fair, they still say it's a bargain, so we might chuck up a bit more. But yeah, we're gonna leave this on big old. Was it £4.50 just until people start saying hello to it, you know? Which hopefully they do, but they all just seem to be walking past. Which is a bit frustrating. I did open you. Yeah, you're open. So, you got 100% as well? That's a tree. It's a tree again. Yeah, 100%. Okay. Well, you know, it's not the most exciting roller coaster, I suppose, but hopefully, is anyone... Oh, yeah, you're running for it. He's going. He's going. He's... Okay. Maybe £4.50 is too much, but we'll put it down a little bit. We'll put it to 4. Hopefully people go, okay. It's running 4. Hopefully it's nice, but yeah. Yeah, we've got it, as you can see, but Cosmic Cow is obviously gonna... I mean, it's not making money now, but it normally does, and that's the main thing. Go on, go on. You know you want to. Someone step in. No? Oh, thank God, we've got them. That's how well we look from their POV. I mean, you got to admit, looks pretty lovely, looks pretty lovely. But yeah, hopefully that starts to bring in a bit of money as well. What did they say about it? Hold up. No, wait, who was it? Was it you? Terrific. It does look a bit scary, mate, because it is, but it looks nice. But hopefully, after a while, we'll start earning some money again. Yeah, look at it, it's stuck on 45, so hopefully it kind of starts going up after people realise the party is open. Party carousel, but yeah, that's lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Okay, so I think we're going to end it here for today. As you can see, big old Terrific Airways is doing decent, and big old Party is now getting people walking into it. Big old Party carousel. So we'll end it here today, and we'll start off next time, hopefully making positive cash. It is going, it's jumping between the two, but hopefully making positive cash so we can build more rides and get more facilities going and just build a good wee park. But yeah, it's been a pleasure for this time today, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.